themselves. And because we're live, I can't start over. So that intro is kind of messed up, but that's okay. We're going to keep going with it. So we're going to help you with your social media. We're going to help you really get consistent on social media and start building the kinds of conversations that are going to build your product or business. If we're always just trying to sell, that doesn't work. But if we always just kind of post, family stuff and stuff like that, how do you get over to the other thing? So we're going to show you the balance of everything and how to do this. Now, if you're brand new, please put a 1 in the chat for me. 1 in the chat if you are brand new. If you've been here before and you've learned some great things, put a 7 in the chat for me so I know who you are. 7's for everybody who's learned something great. 1 for anybody who's brand new. So, Rakesh, I hope I'm pronouncing it right this time. Okay, good. Because we could go for a third name instead if you want. I'm fine with that. But no, okay. So Rakesh is brand new. So welcome. So glad you're here. Looks like do we have any other new people here? Okay. So today, what I'd like to talk about is on social media is talking about some live video. So we talked about Alex Hormozi last week. And for those of you who don't know, he's got a podcast. It's fantastic. But Alex Hormozi was talking to this woman, and this woman is building on social media. Now, we look at the people who have like 1 million followers and 50 million followers and 500,000 followers and all this other stuff. And the reason Alex Hormozi had this woman on is because she had 5,000 followers. Now, you're all looking like, okay, Elizabeth, that doesn't sound exciting. Like she's got 5,000, like I want 50,000, I want 1 million. There's nothing wrong with that. She has 5,000. Now, Jennifer, are we excited about 5,000? Yeah, we actually are, because this woman makes over $1 million a year with 5,000 followers. Now, why does she make $1 million a year with 5,000 followers? Because her message and her niche is very specific for what she does. She has branded herself for what she does. She's not trying to be everybody to everyone. She's talking about the one thing that's the most important to her, and she has found her tribe of 5,000 people that brings her $1 million a year. Now, this is what I want to talk about today is social media branding, and we're going to start making our posts with that, right? So, oh gosh, I'll try to find that for you, Shantine. I'm blanking right now. Okay, so here's the thing that I want us to think about. When we're using our Nowsite program, our My AI, what are we doing? We are getting our message out in the world. So there's 3 parts to this, right? So let's go ahead and start. And with this, I also want to show you where your replay is going to be, because you may want to watch the replay, or you want to send some team members to it, right? Because they weren't here. So to find your replay, first of all, you're going to come over here to the official corporate Nowsite group. You're going to come over here to the official corporate Nowsite group. And you want to make sure that you have joined this group. If you haven't clicked join, we'll make sure that you are a customer. We'll just verify that real quick, and then we'll get you in here. This is where you're going to find all of your information. You're going to find all of your announcements and things like that. So this is very important. You're also going to find all of your replays here. And for some reason, my live is not going. I just got the recording going. Okay. All right, my live did not take off and go. That is so bizarre. All right, give me 1 second. Let me try to fix this one more time. That is so bizarre. I had the whole thing done before I even came on here, and something went awry, and it did not actually go. It said it did, but I don't see it.
It is Monday.
I think it's because it's Zoom and it's Monday, and Zoom just does what it wants on Monday, or Facebook does what it wants on Monday, or who knows? Maybe I even did what I wanted on Monday. All right, let's do this. Are you behaving? Oh, it is behaving now. Okay, so give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. It's help to have a live or a replay for you to watch, right? All right, let's do that. I just redid it again, so hopefully. Okay. It says it's doing it again, Paul. So Paul, will you check it this time and make sure it actually did go? Okay, so let's come over here and all right. Okay, so this is where you're going to find your replay. Oh, there I am. I always know it's the right one because I look at the shirt.
Yep, it's working.
Yay. Okay. So this is where you're going to find your replay at for today. And if you want to know more about me, my name is Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal and business transformation coach. I am a teacher, trainer, speaker, author, network marketing professional. I have been building online for a very long time. And I've been teaching social media from the beginning, like over 10 years ago, with websites, social media, and how to build blogs and how to build relationship online for a very, very long time. So you want to know more about me, you can come over here. This is my link to my Facebook page. And if you're going to showcase a post today, you will want to put your link in the chat with the post once you completed it, and then raise your hand. And of course, we'll go over your post today if you want. All of my posts are using the My AI system. So when you look at all these posts, I was at a celebrity charity event. Oh, Paul, guess who was there? Toto. And they auctioned off some of Toto's guitars. Oh, it's so cool. Sorry, squirrel. Anyways, all of these are made with the Nowsite program. And so if you ever need an idea, feel free to come over here. We have this make it my own part where you can actually, those are the two posts that I'm doing my examples. So give me 1 second. I'll open up a plain one here. Okay. We do have a make it my own where you can actually make a click out a copy of something and then throw it in there and make the post your own. So feel free to use any of mine. You're more than welcome to. Let's come over here and talk about what we're doing. So we're talking about social media branding. How do we brand ourselves? One of the ways that we're going to brand is putting our post out on social media. So there's 3 things that we do every day. We post on social media, which is our message out to the world. That is what that woman is doing, right? That woman is speaking her specific message, 5,000 followers, $1 million in revenue. And what is she doing? She's posting out on social media her specific message, commenting on other people's posts. Of course, we do that as well because there's only so many people who will see the post, and we want to continue starting other conversations as well. And then we start conversations, right? We start conversations from the message ones in the comments. We also start conversations through birthday messages. Another way that we start conversations, which is something I'm going to do today, is through live video. Instagram Live, Facebook Live. We can start great conversations that way as well. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, number one, before you go live, you want to make sure you come in here to your My AI, click on post on social media. And there's a couple ways that you can actually get this, get what you want to do, okay? My 2 favorite are caption my video. And then also sometimes I'll use long post and suggested image to get the content that I want to tell people what my live video is about. So today I'm going on Facebook Live right around, I don't know, 10 o'clock or 10:30, somewhere around there in the morning. And I'm going to be talking about branding, right? Because that's what I wanted to talk about on my live. So what I want you to think about today is if you're going to do a Facebook Live, you've been taking on some of the Facebook Live challenges or the Instagram Live challenges that we've been talking to you about. Number one thing is, what is the message that you want to talk about today? What is the message you want to talk about today? So for some of you, it is going to be health and wellness, like Sarita is a health and wellness coach. Paul talks about health and wellness, also talks about, staying away from alcohol. Mike is a weight loss coach. Jennifer talks about health and wellness. So there's a lot of different things here, right? I know I have some card senders on here as well and some other things. So the question is, what is the message that you want to get out today? Now, remember, your overall branding is what people know about you and what people think about you, what you have told the world about you, right? So when somebody says your name, what do you want to be known for? That's kind of your branding, right? So today, if you're going to do a live video like me, and you're going to take on the challenge, which I know a bunch of you have been doing, I'm so excited to get you activated in doing this because you've been seeing some great results. I want you to think about what is your message today that you want to give out? What is the thing that you want to give of value today? What is the message that's important to you? Now, for Mondays, a lot of things that work, especially if you're going to talk about your business opportunity, is the fact that many people had to get up and go to work today to a job that they hate. And being able to talk to them at this moment in time on Monday is super important because this is the day where they're at work, they're drinking coffee like Paul. They're like, I don't want to be here. I'm not happy. I would rather be in bed. Yeah. I'd rather be doing something else. And then PJ is going to get on and do a live and talk about, or maybe they didn't have any energy this morning, right? They got up, they didn't have energy, they didn't feel good. Maybe PJ is going to get on and do a live about, do you know that your blood sugar could be the reason for your energy levels? If you didn't feel good this morning, guess what? There may be this reason for it. And PJ may be able to go out and talk about that. Jennifer down here, huge leader in her company, she may get on and do a live and talk about how she used to go to a job that she couldn't stand every Monday morning and how she doesn't have to do that anymore, and what her life was like before and after. It's those before and after stories that give inspiration, right? So lots of different things that you can do. Now, for my other wonderful team and friends here, if you're not ready to do a live, that's okay. I got something for you too. Make a post today about Monday and about your before and after, whether it be, I didn't have to get up and go to my job because I'm in my business full time. Or maybe you're brand new at this and you're like, the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because of my vision of not going to have to work for somebody else anymore. Whatever that is, that's a great thing that works on Mondays. So let's go ahead and get started today. Remember, there's a whole bunch of different ways we could do it. This one right here, Make It My Own, that's the one I was talking about that many of you have gone over to my Facebook. You clip out, you take a screenshot of one of my posts and make it your own. Fantastic. I love you doing that. It's getting you activated into the My AI system. So by all means, please do that. Some of the other ones we have are caption and suggested image. That's when the AI is going to write it for you and give you the image. Selfie AI, you have a photo of yourself. You want the AI to analyze it and give you a post with it. Caption My Image does the same thing. Caption My Video, we don't put the video in here, but we do tell it what the video is about. And we do also tell it what we want the caption to be about. So this one I did right here for my live video, and you do this before you do your live. Okay, let me make that clear. We do this before we do the live. It's more powerful if you go do this first and put this in with your live than going backwards and editing the post. Okay, I used to go backwards and edit the post. Now I do this. So this video is of me doing a Facebook Live talking about the importance of defining who you are on social media. And then what do I want it to be about? Okay, so in this live video, I'm talking about how to brand yourself online to build a successful business. You need to be able to talk about who you are, how you're different than your competition, and why somebody needs your product or business opportunity. You also need to be able to talk about why someone should work with you. Most people can't answer these questions, can you? Okay. So when you go out to do your message, you want to talk about your values, what's important to you, and why people are working with you, right? So that's what I'm going to do today. So when I did the generate, here's what I got. Live event alert. Now, for those of you who are talking about, maybe you want to talk about your health journey today, talk about your before and after and what benefit there is to somebody else, right? So live event alert, tune in as I go deep into the essentials of branding yourself on social media. Discover how to differentiate from the competition, why your product or opportunity matters, how to make others want to work with you. Can you answer these pivotal questions? Watch now and find out. Okay, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, one thing you'll notice is that over on Facebook Reels, it's going to be just a little bit different, right? As for Instagram, as for YouTube, as for TikTok, they're all going to be just slightly different for the branding. Now, if I would have done this as a long post and suggested image, which I could do this also, if I wanted to do a video off of a live, sometimes people are more comfortable than that, or take a part of a training I did for my team and cut that out and give value for that, I could do that as well. And so I've got a great post here. This looks a little bit long for what I would want for a Facebook Live, but I can always take out just the parts that I want out of it and then just use that. I could also repurpose this content for a blog post afterwards, taking that Facebook Live and using my Nowsite website and making a blog post of it with the video and all of this here. And that's a really neat way of being able to repurpose that content that the My AI is giving you, right? Okay, so I'm going to do this one instead. And what I'm going to do is come over here. Now, because I'm going live, I'm going to hit get started. I'm going to hit post. And I will post this in here, but I'm going to wait to actually hit the next until I actually do my live video. And I can actually do my live here. I can also copy this into my phone if I want and do my live there. Now, one other thing about live video, if you're going to do live video today, you can use your Nowsite program on your phone. We have the app. And you could have done that whole thing right on your app before you went live. So you go over to your Nowsite app, post on social media. I don't need any photos right now because I'm going to caption my video. It's right here on my phone. And then the cool thing is I can come over here and I can copy that. And because I'm on Apple, I can just copy it and make it over and then post it on my phone. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to put this on the phone right here. I'm going to use my AI profile. I'm going to hit done. And now on my Nowsite app, I just hit generate. The Nowsite app is going to take all of that information that I have in here, and it's going to get it all ready for me. And then I will have a post that I can use on Facebook right before I go live. So now here it is. Are you struggling to define who you are on social media? Join me as I go live to discuss the importance of online branding. Learn how to clearly communicate who you are, what sets you apart from the competition, and why your product or business opportunity is a must-have. Plus, you find out why people should work with you. Okay, perfect. Now, all I have to do is hit post on Facebook. It will open up my Facebook app, which is right here. I can go up to the top. I can post that in there, and then I can go straight live. And now I have everything set to go ahead and tell people what I'm talking about and why they should watch this video. Now, here's the other thing about live video for today. It's not just about the amount of people that watch your live then. Okay, when I did my last live, I had like 3 people watching. Now, am I excited about 3 people? Yeah, but I was excited about the 500 replays I got. Don't just define the success by the amount of people that watched it live. Because a lot of times you'll have people who will watch the replay later on through the evening, the next day, people comment, that post will keep going, that algorithm will keep getting thrown in there. I had over 500 views for my last one, and it wasn't even that exciting of a topic. So you get a really exciting topic, you'll get a couple thousand views. I've done that before. So don't define your Facebook Live by just the amount of people that are watching there, because that can be a discouragement. If you're going to do a Facebook or Instagram Live, do that and then continue to work the comments and back and forth like you do with your regular posts, because what will end up happening is you'll get more and more replay views over and over again, and you'll start getting some great conversations out of it. Last thing for your live video today, if you're going to do a live video, remember to tell people to reach out to you that you'd love to have a conversation with them. Can everybody do that? Because ultimately, what's the number one thing that we want to do? We want to start a lot of conversations with people, right? That is the most important thing. We want to start conversations with people because conversations are king for telling people about our product and business opportunity, for getting people signed up, for getting people to join our tribe. Okay, last things. Do I promote the live video before the live video? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I say I'm going live at 10 a.m. or I'm going live at this time to warn people and or to, get them all excited. Yes. Do I do that every time? No, not every single time, because that post of telling people that I'm going live usually doesn't get a lot of back and forth response. And that can actually hurt your algorithm if you do that too many times. So on the occasion that it's really important, I will do that. If I'm just going live just to do my regular lives, I will not. All right. Beautiful, Jean. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do 5 minutes on the timer. I want you to go and get your My AI app. J. Michael Smith, I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, I was just thinking about you the other day. I want you to go ahead and get your My AI up. We're going to take 5 minutes and we're going to do our post. Now, whether you're doing a regular post or a live today, remember, the number one thing you're always going to do is think to yourself, what do I want the outcome of this post to be? And for me, it's always conversations, right? I will always want to have more conversations. What do you want to have conversations about? Your product, your business opportunity, how you can help somebody, what you've overcome personally that is your message out to the world, going backwards and talking to somebody else, any of those things. So let's take 5 minutes. If you have questions, feel free to raise your digital hand. We'll take questions also. At the end of this, I would like to actually showcase some posts. So if anybody raise your digital hand just like I did. Just like that, if you have questions or if you want to showcase a post today, we're going to take 5 minutes. If you're going to showcase a post, please put the link like Deborah Smith did in the chat. Put your link to your social media post in there. So there we go. All right. Let's go to Keisha. Oh, let me put the 5 minute timer up, or else this is going to be a very long 5 minutes. All right. Keisha, let's go. Everybody do your posts. And if you have questions, I can answer some questions during this time. So Keisha.
Okay, I was able to change the settings. I think there's still one that won't let me switch to everyone. It still only says friends.
Okay.
So I want to see if you can still see that video, if you can see that video now.
Okay. Can you share your link with me to your
I
Facebook?
did
So I
in the
can go
chat.
over it? It's in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Let
It's near
me
the
go
top.
over there.
I did it first thing.
Oh, you did it up there. Okay. All right. Let's come back. Come back. Feeling like the lady at the Titanic. Come back. Okay. All right. All right. First of all, love your banner and love this photo. Like love, 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 love this photo.
Thank you.
This is gorgeous. All right. Now I've got this one right here. That's
See,
from
that's
May 15th. So I'm not seeing anything.
no, because I put up like half a dozen posts since then. Let me see what's going on. I'll try it again. Go to someone else and I'll try and fix something
Okay.
else.
Let's try this. If I come over here and edit the post, who can comment on my post, edit history, edit audience. So when you have edit audience, go to one of your most recent posts, come over here to edit audience and make sure it's on public.
Give me a second.
Give that a shot while I take Deborah's, and then I'm going to come back over to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's go over. I'm going to do a couple of questions from here too. Let's see. Okay, got that. Okay. Thanks for keeping me motivated. Found out that I have to create a post for a group in order to schedule a post. Yes. That is actually true, Paul. Got that, got that. Just started doing this. Okay. And I think, okay. Oh, you found it. Okay, Jane, good. All right, let me find your post, Jane, and then we're gonna also go over to Deborah. All right. All right, Jean, let's take a look at your post here. So wild photo. Oh, outer space, the final frontier. Nothing ignites my imagination more than the mysteries of the cosmos. From NASA's groundbreaking missions to sci-fi fantasies, I'm always captivated. What's the one passion that makes your spirit soar? Share below. So this is a very cute post. Jane, I'm guessing you told the AI that you like space stuff and sci-fi?
Well, yeah, in the initial setup to teach the AI, I did that, and I did this. This was I can't speak. This was a surprise me. I did this before you told us to do everything, and I posted it. So
no, that's perfectly fine. So love this post. One thing that I would do is maybe talk about why you got into sci-fi and what that means to you a little further. Not just make it a little bit more personal, so just add a little bit more in there. So from NASA's groundbreaking missions to sci-fi fantasies, I'm always captivated. Actually right here. Oh, outer space, the final frontier. Nothing ignites my imagination more than the mysteries of the cosmos. I would break that up right there and maybe talk about ever since as a little kid, I always wanted to learned about this and that. Just something where it's a little bit more connected to you personally, where somebody's getting to know you just a little bit more. Does that make sense?
yes, it does.
Jean, what kind of business are you in?
Several. I've got different online stuff, and one of them is a blueprint to promote for 100% commission. Another one is Basiplex, a feminine arousal product that we promote. So
okay.
I've got different areas, different projects I work on. So
okay, so so during this week, I'll show you some ways of being able to incorporate different things into your social media posts so that you can kind of hit different targets and stuff. I don't have enough time to do that today, but we'll work on some of that this week for you as you
okay.
come.
And yeah, I try to make sure to promote. I'm promoting the blueprint right now, but I try to make sure to post other things that aren't related to that,
okay,
as well, to help build traction online and everything. So not just push my product. So
right, exactly. Beautiful. Well, great to have you here, Jean. I'm excited that you're here today. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
All right. Whoops. Okay. Deborah, let's run over to you. Then we're going to go back to Keisha real quick. We're going to get some other questions in here today, but I want to make sure to get your post done. Is it this one, Deborah?
No, go down to the one that's the flag, because I did this square. Keep going. One more. I think it's one more. Yeah,
Oh,
this I did a square. And so I wanted you to take a look at this for me. give me some
I
tips.
love this. Okay, so first of all, love your square. That's fantastic. Okay. Today, let the wave of our flags, let's wave our flags high and celebrate the freedom that defines our American spirit. This Flag Day, remember that freedom isn't just a word, it's a way of life we cherish every day. Together, let's honor those who made it possible. Freedom Friday. Fun fact, my 21-year Air Force tenure has only deepened my appreciation for this freedom. As a nurse, I took care of many that gave a lot and suffered in their body with lost limbs, burns, etc. for the freedom we have and need to fight and keep. I have a dream that one day all Americans will enjoy great health care without creating more disease. If you need help with your current health, send me a DM. If you're standing with me, type freedom in the comments below. I love that. Actually, I just love it. I think it's a beautiful post. If I was going to add anything in here at all, I would add a picture of you two and have two pictures in the post.
Okay.
That would be the only thing, just to make it more connected to you. That's it. It's a beautiful post and I love it very, very much.
Thank you.
Great job, Deborah. All right. Keisha, did you figure that out, honey?
I tried it on my other account. Can you look in? I just put another link in.
Okay.
There it is.
Yay! Was it that it wasn't set to public?
I can make all the changes I want in this account. The other account is just giving me very limited options.
Huh.
I gotta change the banner to the other ones.
So when you go
I'm going to
up
the
to
same
your
place
account
in
into
both.
settings, is it set to public?
In this one, yes. In the other one, I only have friends or only me as my options. But in here, I had the option to do public. And I have no idea. It's the same account. It's a sub account.
So when you
So
go
I don't know.
over under settings under account and then you go to settings and privacy and then you go to privacy checkup and you go to who could see what you share.
Mhm. Under this account that you're looking at right now,
Not
I
the one
have
I'm
the
looking
option.
at, the other one that you're having the
The
problem.
other one is not giving me that option. The other one only gives me two options.
Keisha, I don't know. I'm so sorry. You have stumped me, honey. It makes no sense to me. I'll continue to think about this and try to figure out a solution for you and maybe ask a couple of people I know, but gosh, I don't know, honey. I'm sorry.
But I created that video and that poem is mine.
Might it
Yeah,
have something to do with her permissions on that account?
well, I know it's a permissions issue. I just don't know
Yeah.
why it's not letting her change the permissions, but
Yeah.
let me think some more about this, Keisha, and see if I can figure this out.
All right. Well,
Sorry, honey.
that's
Eloise,
okay.
but I've got a hard stop in 6 minutes. So Eloise, let's go ahead and get some questions in and see who has questions. Eloise,
Yes,
do you have a question, honey?
Elizabeth, when you're doing the color, when you're making a post on Facebook and you showing it, tell us how to do that color. Well, when
Yes.
I get so many words in it, it turned back white.
Yes, it does. You're right. It limits you to 130 characters. So it has to be shorter than 130 characters. That includes your letters, your spaces, and your emojis and your punctuation. Like all of that's included. So it has to be under 130 characters, or else it will change from the color to the white background again.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. All right. What other questions do we have today? I want to make sure to get in the chat and see what other questions we have also. And all right. Okay, let's go over here. Where is PJ? There you are. All right, let's go over to PJ real quick. All right, so we've got a video here.
Today?
Hold on, let me make sure that I actually shared this correctly. Hold on a second. All right, let's check this out. First of all, did you do this as a oh, you did do this as a live. Woo, you go,
I
girl.
want to talk about how I went from being a nurse diabetes educator to having my own business. When I was a nurse diabetes educator, it took up a lot of my time and I was looking for time freedom. So I retired and went for many years enjoying my retirement. But then I decided I needed to supplement my income. So I found a health and wellness company that had the same values that I did. And so I'm using my knowledge as a retired nurse diabetes educator to help people with their health issues, in particular.
Okay, so two things. One, congratulations, PJ. I'm so proud of you that you did a live. Yay! Like off the chart excited. Getting you activated. Oh, so happy. Okay, so what I would suggest though, two things. First, I would go back into your Now site and change your wording. Because when you talk about it at the very beginning, the very first statement you say is,
Hello. Today I want to talk about how I went from being a nurse diabetes educator to having my own business.
okay. So you went from a nurse to a business. And this says, ever wonder how a retired nurse diabetes educator manages life challenges and helps improve their health? Those don't match at all. So the first statement that I would put in your post is how I went from being a nurse to a business leader. Number one sentence. And then I would actually put that statement into the Now site, into the My AI, and say, write me a post on how I went from, I'm doing a live of how I went from being a nurse to a business leader and how I can help other people do the same thing or something like that. And then have the My AI write it out for you and then edit your post and throw the new copy in there. Because right now with the copy, people may think, oh, well, I don't need to know how somebody manages life challenges, and they may go off and do something else. When this video is exactly what they need to hear because they are a nurse and they want to start a business or they're needing to supplement their income. Does that make sense? Does that work for you, PJ?
Yeah, it does. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Congratulations again. I am
Thanks.
so excited you're doing lives. All right. I have a hard stop. I've got to go. Keisha, I'm going to go ask my tech guy. It's got to be a permissions thing. It's got to be in the settings of the permissions. So I think Paul's right on that. Anyways, tomorrow we'll talk more about regular posts. We're going to do some Instagram stuff. We're going to do some other things. So you'll want to be here. Remember, each day the demo and the topic is completely different. So because there's so many different aspects of social media, you want to make sure that you get all of those. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific for My AI Live. I'm excited that you come here every day, Monday through Friday. And remember, we're going to help you become a master at social media so you can start the kinds of conversations that are going to actually get results in your business and in your life. Have a great day, everybody. I love you so much. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all. Feel free to unmute.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you all.
Bye, Elizabeth. Have a great day.
Have a great day, honey.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.